Hello, 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 beautiful people. How are you today? It might be wet and windy outside, but it's sunny and bright in this space. Welcome to How to Manifest a Miracle a Month. My name is Tiffany Crasara, and I am an inner transformation specialist, courage catalyst, author, and the boho CEO of the Transformational Truth of Tarot, which is a book and a game that you can see behind me. Also was a program, kind of has up-leveled. Are you feeling the up-leveling going on at the moment? It's insane, isn't it? If you're feeling a bit fluttery, just breathe deep and ascend. It's next level stuff. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Jen. Hello, Anne. Hello, Linda. Hello, Marie. I hope you have got, hello, Maria too. I hope you have got your tarot and tea or oracle and Oreos with you. We're going to go through the very first part of this 3-part series, which is all about how to manifest a miracle a month. It'll take about half an hour. And if you don't have tarot or you don't have oracle, don't worry, it's all fine. You know, you're still going to get heaps out of this, because what we're going to cover today is the 3 big mistakes that intuitives make when it comes to trying to receive. Number 1. Number 2, we're going to do something that will instantly align you. So you can get that. I'm really excited. Can you tell? There's just this amazing up leveling in the air, and I can't wait to help you get aligned in an instant today. I'm just kind of squirming in my seat. I can't sit still. And number 3, what's number 3 again? Number 3 is how you can start to see magic and miracles every single day, not just once a month. Hey, Julia. Hey, Gwyneth. Good to see you here. You ready? Let's do this. Right. I am going to get my tech hat on somehow, and I may not see you or your comments, but I'll come back to you at the end of the presentation. I don't like not seeing you. It's horrific. So I might be popping in and out at the start just to check that the screen share is working for you guys. Okay, let's do this. So hopefully you can see this here. How to manifest a miracle a month and power up your purpose, passion, and partnerships through the transformational truth of tarot, and find the transformational truth of you. This is Miracle Map Maker 1, okay? And now I've flicked the page. Just let me know if you can see this, okay? Just put, yep, page 2 or P2 in, so you can let me know that you can see this. It says how to manifest a miracle a month, right? And then it says, welcome to the official launch of How to Manifest a Miracle a Month. All right, does it say that to you guys? Yeah, thanks, Jen. Awesome, brilliant. Okay, right, so let's do this. So basically, if you are an intuitive who struggles with receiving divinely fulfilling purpose, passion, and partnerships, or anything really, then this is the week that this shifts. I mean, can you feel it? We've spoken about it. This kind of fluttering in your heart space. Oh, it's quite strong. That's your calling card, beautiful divine one. It's time to up level. As Gwyneth says, her teeth chattering. So there's quite a few of you, and you're going to get it in your own ways going on, okay? I want you to see what we're creating here as an energetic vortex. So the transformational was the last name. The Manifest a Miracle a Month free tribe is the creative energetic vortex where we're all coming together. We're all tuning into that up leveling, and allowing ourselves and each other to rise. It's a co-collective rising. Okay. And as I said, I'm going to take you through the 3 big mistakes, because we need to start there. There's a few things that we need to start with. This is the first of 3 masterclasses, and we need to start with why you've maybe been struggling first, and get that understanding in. And as I said, we're going to do something quick and fast and instant to get that turning around for you, and also help you see magic and miracles every day, not just every month. And you know what? I think we'll just flick this one. There's an up leveling, and I'm feeling divinely guided. So I think I've said most of what I want to say in these slides already. Yeah, it's fast and divine. It's beautiful, and ease and flow and grace. And just so you know, if you've been following me for a while, then the really new content comes in part 2. And it's also important to go back to basics, and those basics are growing all the time. Those foundational blocks are getting stronger all the time. And so it's come back with me and strengthen them, and just see it as getting those roots deep in, ready for that up leveling. Absolutely. Okay. All right. Because we do need to start here, which is with my story. Okay. And we're going to do that because it's for you to see, oh my God, I get this. That's my story, maybe in a different way, but I'm sure you'll resonate. Okay. So it's to help you connect in with you as well. So as I said, my name is Tiffany Crisara. I've always been an out of the box intuitive. I didn't even realize there was a box to be out of, to be honest. And for the past 18 years, it's been my profession to help hundreds, if not thousands, of intuitives to live a better life. But I didn't always do it the right way. And that's been a growing curve that has been happening over the past 18 years and getting better and better and better every year. Of course, that happens as we grow. So in 2007, just going to take you back to 2007, I just closed my own centre in London. That was where I went professional in 2003. And I started working for some big mind, body, spirit companies on the London circuit in 2007. And I got headhunted to teach tarot, which was just like amazing for me because that's my passion. And I had to write a manual, and that manual got published as the Transformational Truth of Tarot. And that was a miracle in itself, what happened next, because it won an award for Best Spiritual Book of 2012 in the first month of being released. And that propelled me onto a fortnightly TV slot. So here I am on that fortnightly TV slot that I did, and I read for everyone and anyone on the London circuit, on and off the TV, from celebs to the homeless. I published another book, The Transformational Truth of You. I won more awards. I made a game, and that won an award for Best Most Visionary Product of 2019. And I spoke around the world also last year with Rachel Pollock, Mary Kay Greer, and the other tarot great grandmasters of our time. And it was great. And it's not linear. It's like this story that I'm telling you is not like a linear trajectory. You know, there's bits of going around like this, but in general, especially in 2013. So I was on the London circuit from 2007 to 2013, particularly that amount of time there. Things felt really wrong. And I didn't really know what it was. It was just well, I kind of did know what it was. I'll show you on the next slide, but I didn't really know how to fix it. So it's more like okay, I'm aware something's wrong, but I haven't got the education to really get to the bottom of what it is or how to fix it. And so, I just felt majorly uncomfortable because I couldn't get it. I had like my dream job, but it was just, no, not even job. It was like, my purpose, my career, my passion, but it just wasn't translating in that way at all. And all I really knew was actually, as my success was getting higher, so were my personal problems. It wasn't to do with being successful. But I'll tell you a little bit more about that as we go on as well. But there was this escalation of like, the more that I used my intuition, I'm putting that in speech brackets, that will become clear too, the more my personal problems were escalating, right? And the majority of clients that were coming were from a very wounded place. And the way that they were wanting me to use tarot and the way that tarot was being marketed and used was the problem. It was not helping people get to a really nice place. It was more like gambling, or it was more like exploitation of people's obsessions. And it felt really wrong. And that fortune telling predictive element was just really not what I knew tarot to be, but I didn't know how to be anything else in a world that doesn't really accept it as it is anyway. And so it was just a really uncomfortable place. And it continued because I didn't know what to do to change it until I hit a crisis. I had a breakdown, left my marriage, my career, my home, and I literally stuck a pin in a map and booked a flight. It was into San Francisco, and I went to Mexico and Portugal and Spain and India. I literally wandered the world aimlessly, and it was horrific. I literally cried around the world. I felt like a supernova, but not in a good way. I felt so empty and purposeless and lost. I mean, I'm an only child, so, being my own person is very much something I'm used to, but something had gone to pieces inside of me. And I then realized what it was. I was just sat on a mountain and I just got it. And that getting it got stronger as I went down to Mexico. It was just really coming home to me, and I started to get bits of education. It was coming to me. The universe, the divine was putting the right things in my path for me to understand that actually, my problem was that I had been tuned into everyone else all my life. So I've worked out that on an average of 10 readings a day for 10 years, that's 100,000 readings. Okay, so when I was at Mysteries, it was like back to back every 30 minutes. And when I was on the TV, it was like every single minute. Okay, so, that is me averaging out. But I'm reckoning that's the ballpark of how much I have been tuned in constantly to others. I mean, even before I went professional as a psychic, speech bubbling a lot here because, there's certain words I'm using that aren't really resonating with me. But even before then, as a child, I was constantly tuned into someone else. And that was my seriously stressed out single mum. It wasn't her fault. My dad left when I was little and took everything, and we didn't have a stable home, and she worked around the clock, literally morning, afternoon, evening and night shifts. And when she was around, I was on the receiving end of all of her stress because I was the only one. So being a highly intuitive only child, I absorbed it all. And this was the first time in my life, around nearly 40, I was 38, that I wasn't constantly tuning into someone else. And so I felt very strange. But that moment set me on the right path. And it began with realizing how and why being intuitive had got me into such a fine mess, and working out what to do to change it. And as soon as I cracked that, I started to begin experiencing the dream relationship with my husband, who I returned to, my stepchild, who had hated me for a decade and didn't speak to me when I left. Now we have the dream relationship. It's awesome and incredible. And the healing started to pour into the situation with my mom and my business too, because we don't have business problems, right? We have personal problems that become business problems. And I started attracting the dream clients that understood what I did and trusted me. Not everybody just wants a prediction. You know, there are people out there that get it, that get that tarot is a mirror, and a really divine mirror at that, and the power that it really has to actually transform, because when you look at a mirror you can see what you need to do. And it was just phenomenal to see that, oh my God, I can break away from how the world is going with this, and actually, you know, there are people that want this, and therefore, you know, everything just got better, personally, professionally. And I started to have a really deep understanding of what intuitives go through. And that was when I came back to England, 2018. So the last couple of years has been me upgrading, up leveling to get to this point now, to include all of that. And I'm going to share a bit of what that is with you today. Okay, so there is 3 big mistakes that intuitives make when it comes to receiving. Number 1 is being over and out. So, you know, when you're over expecting anything different. It's just the way it is. And if that's the way it is, then that's the way the universe wants it. Yeah. And that's the way it's meant to be. Okay. So that's the first thing that we need to transform in our mindsets in order to open the gates to be able to manifest a miracle a month. The second one is the big O. So I see this again and again and again in intuitives: overdrive, overgiving, overdoing, overtrying, overwhelm, and overkill. There's a much better way. There's a much more fun way. You are here to play. You really, yes, it's all about the play. Okay, so it's about getting to that place of play in everything that you're doing. Even if something feels like work, how can you make it play? And so we'll be looking at transforming that as well. And number 3, oh, so trying, the protection of perfection. Oh dear. Built on trying to make yourself feel acceptable, so you don't have to deal with other people's criticism or rejection, because as an intuitive, that's so hard. It feels like, oh my God. Yes, because you're highly sensitive. So those are the 3 things that will stop you from manifesting miracle a month. Obviously there's more, but I'm trying to make it as succinct as I can for you in the short amount of time that we've got. I'm trying to wrap this up in another 10 minutes. It's probably likely to go on for another 15 or 20. Okay, because we're just really getting started. My trainings are interactive. And so if you've got tarot or oracle with you, great. If you don't worry about it. I'm going to lead you through how you can do with this next step as well. Okay, so first of all, what's behind those 3 big mistakes is using your intuition as out-tuition. Now, some of you know what I'm talking about because you've been following me lately. Some of you will have no idea whatsoever, okay? But I will explain after this slide. First of all, this is a list of the 10 symptoms of using your intuition as out-tuition. I don't think we're going to have time to really go through and rate, but I would suggest that you go back on the replay, stop and pause, and do this thing of rating yourself. Also, if you have signed up for your miracle map, they are in there and you can rate them. Okay, so you want to rate yourself from 1 to 10 for the following 10 symptoms, 10 being max. Number 1, having personal upsets. Number 2, exhaustion from feeling everybody's stuff or taking things personally. Number 3, struggle to accurately discern your own reality. Number 4, making assumptions that cause conflict, drama, and confusion. Number 5, overtrying, overdoing. We've spoken about that one. Number 6, inability to know or mix up your needs and wants, like I will eat when I need to go to bed because I'm tired. Yeah, so that's me mixing them up. I have a real problem knowing what my needs and what my wants are. I'm what you call an I've forgotten. Obviously, they've just taken that from me. I'm not that anymore. I've up-leveled. Awesome. Number 7, inability to express yourself until it's too late. Number 8, struggling with no boundaries or big barriers or oscillating between the two. Number 9, feeling like you don't belong. That's a big one for intuitives. And number 10, the struggle to obtain and maintain healthy self-esteem. So you can go back on the replay and mark yourself on 1 to 10 on that, okay? Or do it through your Miracle Maker map book, which will which will be in your inbox tomorrow if you've signed up on the link in the post up there, okay? So then you start thinking, crumbs, I am one messed up frog. And you're not. Obviously, you're not a frog and you're not messed up either. There is actually nothing wrong with you whatsoever. Don't go down that line of like, I'm just beyond messed up. I'm too traumatized. I can't do relationships. There's something fundamentally wrong with me. That's not the truth, okay? The truth is that you are a beautiful, divine intuitive. It's just you've been using your intuition as out-tuition. Okay, so many intuitives think that they're being intuitive when actually they're being out-tuitive. All right, and let's look at where that comes from. It comes from when you are a child and you become aware that your caregiver's needs are more important than your own needs. And you're like, heck, I can see my caregiver is struggling to meet their needs. Obviously, you don't think that as a child. You just think, you know, my caregiver's in a mess and I need to protect them because if they're not okay, then I'm not going to be okay, right? And that is when out-tuition is born. That is when the child starts to tune out of themselves and into another person, okay? And it becomes a survival pulse, one that you don't really have a minute, a second away from. So by the time you've become an adult, you've become adept at tuning out of yourself and into other people. But the problem is, what worked for you as a child in terms of like helping you to bond, helping you to relate, helping you to survive, it does the opposite as an adult, okay? It actually jeopardizes your relationships, your survival, your ability to receive anything. Okay, because when you're an adult, you're responsible, aren't you, for your own needs and wants and survivability and your relationship to yourself. So we need to reverse it. And that's where the transformational truth of tarot comes in. Okay. All right. So I know some people see it as a fortune telling tool and we don't have a lot of time. So we're about to get interactive. So I'm just going to say quickly to get the point across that it doesn't say over the Temple of Delphi, it doesn't say cross my palm with silver and I'll tell you about that tall, dark, handsome stranger you're going to meet over there. No, it says know thyself. And not a lot of people know this, but it also says and know who you are becoming, right? Okay, so that is why it's really powerful for doing that, because when you know yourself, it's the most important, hardest but most important thing to do with your life, as Socrates says. And I mean, who's going to argue with Socrates, right? So we're going to get going. Are you ready? All right. Also, if you put in the comments, because I'll go back through your comments afterwards, okay? I'm just going to run through the content now, but I'll come back through your comments afterwards. I'd like you to just put it out there now. That thing that you want to manifest this month, just whack it out there in the comments and see yourself sending it out there to the universe like a firework. Just boom. Just, that's the first step, okay? Anything that comes to mind. And we're going to be going through things pretty fast, yes? So there's no time to think. Intuition is an instant thing. And now's the time to get the tarot. So I'm just going to pop back quickly and check and see if everything's okay. So no comments. So I'm checking that, yeah, we're on the right page. So that's good. I can see it here. That's nice. I'll stay here for a minute. Okay, so we're going to do what's called a tarot feeling. Now, those of you that have been following me for a while will know what this is. And this is a beautiful way to wrap up today, okay? And I will show you how you can take this to the next level to see the magic and the miracles today, okay, as well. But it starts with the tarot feeling. This is the instant alignment to the divine, okay? And what you need to do is take an unknown card and place it in your hands like so. Okay, so a card that you don't know. If you know it, just choose another one. And if you don't have a card, don't worry about that at all. Just tune in to me. You're adept at it, okay? All right, so we're going to just close our eyes now and take a nice deep breath in and out and release the day so far. Just tune into that divine up-leveling feeling I've been talking about. And relax. Just drop. Ease, grace, openness, release. You're letting go of the need to do anything. You don't need to wonder about what the card is even, let alone get it right. It's not about that. It's about releasing and opening. And you can do this by breathing in gorgeous, divine light through your hands, up through your arms. So you're tuning to the energy in the card and then you're breathing it in. You're just relaxing and opening your energy and breathing it in, up through your arms into your heart space. And then you're breathing it out and you're releasing it and letting it go all the way out through your pores into your aura. So you're resonating at this energetic wavelength and becoming one and merging with the card between your hands as you breathe in and out. You tune into how it's making you feel mentally, emotionally, and physically. And you tune into any colours that are there. Maybe you even see a vision, and even if it's a card, that's okay. You just notice it, but don't get hooked on it. And then you send your thoughts up and you ask, if there's a message in this card for me today, what is it? And just relax and allow the message to come back through words or feelings or visions. Okay. And then you can Put in the comments what your card and what your message is when you're ready to come back round. Again, I will go through it after the live, okay, because we need to wrap up very soon. Interestingly, I've just looked at this card, so you're going to have to trust me. But what I felt was a real opening of the heart, and I saw the colours of the rebrand of Manifest a Miracle a Month. I thought it was the star card, because the star card in this deck, the Light Seers deck, has also got these colours. But so I didn't get the card right, but it's never about that. The message is always about the message. That's the most important part of this. And the message was to open my heart and let the pulsation just go out to the universe. And I really feel that is what is happening with this up-leveling and call of the divine femme that is going on here. Powerful stuff, hey? So then what you do next, okay, is you basically work the magic for the day. Or should we say play the magic for the day? Yes, play the magic for the day. So this is what to do today, okay? I want you to work with this card, not this one, but maybe this one if you tuned into mine and you don't have the card. But the most important thing is that you look at the card that you've got and you think, is it in alignment with that miracle that I want to manifest this month? If it isn't, then I want you to choose a version of that card off the net. So you're still, so you would, in my case, I'd put in Ace of Wands, Tarot, and then I'd click images and I'd go to the card I most resonate with that's in alignment with that miracle that I want to manifest this month. Got it? Okay, and then you can put it on your iPhone as a screensaver or somewhere else, somewhere where you've got a visual reminder that you're working with this card for the day. And you ask yourself 3 questions as you go through the day. Who is around me that reminds me of this card? What is happening around me today that reminds me of this card? How am I being like this card? So who, what, and how. This is also in your Miracle Maker map, okay? So there's that structure there for you to help yourself ground this energy, because you'd be amazed at how the divine actually comes alive in your life, the synchronicities that happen. This is how you see the magic and the miracles start to happen daily. But you will need to get over these 2 points to start it happening, to ignite it. Ignite it, yes. Number 1, you don't need to know anything about tarot to do this. A picture says 1,000 words. That's why it's most important that you choose a picture that makes you feel connected, okay? Number 2, you don't need to have seen the magic in the day to write it. Don't be sat there at the end of the day thinking, I haven't seen anything, so I've got nothing to write. Write your day out as if you would diarize it. Just splurge it out there, then go back over it and apply the questions with the card, like who, where, what, how. Okay, again, the Miracle Maker map that you will get if you've signed up on the link will take you through how to do this. Okay, but there is more that you need to know about being able to manifest a miracle a month. So in the next video, we're going to work through freeing yourself from number 1 a bit more, you know, that being over and out, over expecting anything different. We need to start unhooking there first. But right now, I want to know a little bit more about you. So what would it mean if you manifested that miracle this month? Let me know again in the comments. And of course, if you found this helpful, please do let your friends know. If you know that there's someone out there that needs to hear this, particularly the intuition stuff, that's mind-blowing for intuitives, and also the tarot feeling and the magic and miracle living of the day. So yeah, this is the stuff that I've been working with people for a good couple of years now, and it's transformative. It's like transformation on fire. So if you know of any intuitives out there that are struggling and need to know about this, please, please, please do let them know about this. And I will be back for part 2 with you in 48 hours. And you will get the replay if you've signed up tomorrow as well, so you can go back over it. And of course, if you're in the Facebook group, it's in there for you too. Okay, so I will see you then. Thank you so much for all your comments. I'm going to actually come through to them now. I'm going to stay on because you've been up here live, and I'm going to go through them now. Yes, let's do that. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Transforming to manifesting, that's indeed up leveling. I get it now. Yeah, I love that. It totally is transforming to manifesting. There comes a time when we've done enough transformation, and transformation is manifesting, isn't it? That's also what it is. Yeah, awesome. And thank you all. And I think I've got yeah, Beth saying resonating, yeah, and receiving's always so hard. Yeah, let's change that. It's hard just because you don't know how to do it yet, that's all. And so there we go. It can up level in an instant. Okay, yes, Kate said I heard that as ouch-tuition. Ouch-tuition. Good point, Kate. There's a Canadian client of mine who says it's because of my accent that she hears it as ouch-tuition, but actually she said that too. So yes, ouch-tuition is most definitely ouch-tuition. Indeed, absolutely. Never argue with Socrates, Gwyneth, that's right. Okay, so we've got some manifested, we've got some miracles coming through here. Freedom. I'm just going to give you some points here. It's like, how are you going to know that you've got freedom at the end of the month? What does that mean? Yeah, so it's about getting really clear on that. The miracle manifester, maybe for me it's a haircut, the miracle manifester map and some new headphones will help you get clear. But yeah, freedom, it's like we need something more specific than so what does it mean to you? What does freedom look like for you? How will you know when you've got it? Yeah. My own bank account. Awesome. So that's quite clear. That's very clear. Clarity about my career business path. It's getting clearer, but you know, you're never going to have clarity about the business path. It is always unfolding. It's always up leveling. So it's more like, what do you want? It's like that clarity is in you now as it is. It's there. So it's like we have to believe we're the star. And I know who you are and that you had a big thing on the star. So this is a realignment of the star. We were working with the star in the group last week. You are the star. It's not something out there. It's here. So it's like, you know, it's finding the container, yes, to walk that path step by step by step. Yeah. If we wait for clarity, it never comes. Clarity comes in action, in law of attraction. Yes, if that makes sense. Jen, allowing myself to be truly me, receiving clarity for my business, another one, and taking action with confidence. Okay, yep, okay, so there's a bit there about authenticity. I think people are probably resonating with that. Clarity seems to be another thing, and taking action with confidence. Okay, so we've spoken about clarity, and confidence actually comes with action as well. So it's a thing in motion. All of these things here are already here. They're already in you. They're not in you. Okay, so it's just coming from that place of deciding that you are up leveling, deciding that you are receiving the clarity for your business, that you are taking action with confidence. That's it. That's you manifesting a miracle in an instant. Yeah. Wonderful. Committed clients. How many? That's what I'm going to ask you. I'm not going to say your name just in case you don't want me to say it. So someone here got the star and got a sense of wishing and could see pink and blue. Amazing. Did you get a message? I'm not sure what you mean by wishing exactly. That's fantastic though. Jane got Archangel Michael message was trust and allow. Need to do cord cutting with my mum and his support. Okay, wow, there you go. You've got some clarity there coming through already. Some clearing going on. Hey, Joe, good to see you here. I thought it was the Fool. Message was get ready. 3 of Pentacles. Learning, I would say then. With that, that's all. If we put the Fool and get ready and 3 of Pentacles, it's all learning. Yeah, fantastic. And up leveling too. Awesome. Gwyneth says, I was feeling transformation, movement, change, and my oracle card was energy, healing energy, and immense vitality flow through me easily and effortlessly. Wow. I'm reading that again. I was feeling transformation, movement, change. My oracle card was energy, healing energy, and immense vitality flow through me easily and effortlessly. There you go. It is done. It is done. It is done. And all of this is collective. You know, we're all each other. We all, as the Course of Miracles says, I am that and I am that. Anything that you interact with in your day. This is what we're doing with the tarot as well. I am that. Absolutely. Woo. Oh, feeling it. Are you feeling it? Oh, hot love. Nice one, Maria. TLC, self-care. I thought of the sun because of the warmth. Let's see. Wow, King of Swords. Awesome. I love to see how that's going to manifest for you today. Debbie said, heard let go. You are stronger than you think. Trust yourself. Great message for all of us. If I was to write to myself, like, you know, they say if you were going to put 2 words letter to your younger self, who would it be? What would it be? Who would it be? It's interesting. I would definitely put trust yourself. Definitely have said those 2 things. Trust yourself. So yeah, awesome message. I wonder what your card was. Julia got green. Where? Ooh, it's all gone. Okay, that just, here we go. Message to be loved, card 7 of air. Awesome. Beth got reunion with Gozo, my cat missing 4 years. Oh, wow. And the card is the Hermit. Okay, message was color red, word cradle, cats in the cradle. Yeah. Okay, interesting. Work with it for the day and see what comes through. You are so welcome, gorgeous, lovely, beautiful, divine, intuitives. Manifest a miracle a month. Intuitives. Nice. Wow, Jen says it would mean I could get to South Africa free of guilt and grow my business to where it can be. Awesome. Can you do that free of guilt now? Is there something there again about a decision, about deciding to let go of that? Guilt is another big thing that I can't really go into now, but it's a good point. Like when we work with the universe more and more, we see that actually it doesn't exist. So it would be really great if you could just decide, actually, no. The tarot-phily and doing that every day helps you get in contact with your higher self, and the higher self would never feel guilt. So doing that daily, I'm going to recommend that to all of you anyway. I am speaking to Jen, but as I said, I am that. You are that. Yes. Okay. Anne got a message about mercy. Mary Magdalene, be gentle with yourself. Wow, powerful. Wonder how that's going to actually. You're saying it's really relevant given the miracle you just posted, and awesome. Awesome. Lovely. Keep working with the magic. It feels like you're feeling it already. Okay. Well, there we go. I think. Hey, Linda. Page of Pentacles, rich red velvet throne, middle of the forest glade. Oh, that's more Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. Maybe there's an up-leveling from page through knight to queen. Find your new place. It's so Queen of Pentacles, but the Page of Pentacles would be the start of that plan. Okay, you have what you need within. Now manifest it. Love it. Awesome. Hey, Margaret. Awesome. Okay, I heard you were not alone. I had the Ten of Pentacles. It's a very not alone card. Yeah, very much so. Okay, I don't know why you're not seeing the comments, Beth. I have no idea. Probably some of them are on the page as well, which is why I've only said your first name and not everybody's name, and I haven't put your comments up on the screen because the lives are not just going on in the group. Okay, so that's probably why. All right, so just be aware of that. I should have said it at the beginning, but I don't think we've really broken any confidences. Okay, so strength. That's Debbie's last that I can see, strength. So strength to you. Go ahead and work with your tarot feelie, work that magic, work the miracles, do what I said about choosing the version that is amazing to you with that very clear miracle that you want to manifest a month in your head. Go on to Google now. Even if you think the card that you've chosen is just divine enough, just go on to Google now. Set yourself a time limit, 2 minutes. Type it into Google and click images and see if there's another one that resonates with your miracle that you want to manifest. Even if you don't know what the miracle is that you want to manifest, that's the magic of the tarot. You could just see it then and know. Okay, and then just have that with you throughout the day and ask those questions. Who, what, where, how am I showing, how is this playing out? Don't forget, you have the right to see the magic. Even if you see the magic before you write, yes, you're going to see more when you do. All right, so your miracle maker map will help with that. All right, I'll see if I can get that out to you later today rather than tomorrow. So it's there in time for you all in case you haven't got it already. And I will see you in 48 hours time. Well, 47. Well, 40. I'm no good at maths. That's why I'm an intuitive. Around 47 hours time from now. And if you have anybody that you know needs to hear this, please do think of at least 3 or just 3. If everybody did that, wouldn't the world be an amazing place? Because, that's what I'm really passionate about, just finally, is people think that my work is about tarot. And tarot is amazing, don't get me wrong. I have a very sacred divine connection to it, and it's like me, it's that strong. But really, at the bottom of it, what it's really about is helping intuitives see when they are coming from outtuition instead of intuition, and transforming that. Because when that is transformed in the world, oh my gosh, that is when we don't have low self-esteem anymore. That is when we're all coming from that place that isn't of lack. So then there would be no greed, no fear, no war, no codependence, no addiction, no nothing. So my mission is to actually really get this message out there to the world now, rather than the way the world's been seeing all of this stuff. So if you know of anyone, please do let them know. And thank you so much for being here live. I really, really, really appreciate it. Okay. All right. No live tomorrow. No, the next live is in 47 minutes, but do keep up with the Tarot Feelie daily. Your Miracle Maker Map 1, I will try and get out for this evening, and you just carry on with that daily. Okay. All right, Google what? The card you got, Maria. Google the name of the card you got and click images and see if there's another one that manifests even more, is closer to your miracle that you want to manifest. Even if you don't know what it is, that's the magic of the tarot. You just see it and you know it. You know that. All right, lots of love to you all. See you then. Bye for now. So much for half an hour. But hey, I think I delivered the content in just over half an hour. and it was the comments that I stayed on for. So the content I'm trying very hard to get down to 20 minutes to half an hour. So you just know, if all you want is the content, it will be around half an hour. Okay, lots of love. Bye for now.